Hello everyone, I greet you all in the mighty name of Jesus Christ once again. Yesterday I did a video concerning the vow, and I spoke about my dad committing suicide and how I end up getting whatever else I was expecting from God from the vow itself. I realized when I listened the video that I did not mention how my dad took his life. So what he did, he actually he drank grandma's own and then he hung himself. Yes. So the main purpose of this video is, well, actually the thing is this, right? Some people usually like to judge and say this one talking and that one talking. I've actually had experience with depression, right? A few years before my father, well, I knew for sure my father was going through some kind of thing like it, and knowing that suicide basically is God don't tempt people, knowing that suicide is not a thing of God, and I was dealing with suicidal spirits and depression, and I end up like I was actually going to school and I stopped going to school just to take that period to spend more time in the word, to do some fasting, to fight those spirits in God, because I didn't want it um to give into those things, right? Okay, so how did I find peace and was able to, should I say, get over the main set of grief and the pain from that death is, I mean, some of you might find it strange, but this is basically the truth on what I did. I'm a person, anyone who know me very well know that I'm a person. I don't run to drugs. I'm not talking about drugs as in smoking. I'm talking about drugs as in medical drugs, right? And I don't run to doctors, right? And the reason why I don't take medication, well, I not that I don't take medication at all, very, very unlikely, right? Because one of my uncles, he's actually a medical researcher and he has been saying, yeah, since I was very young, I used to hear him tell my grandmother or his mother actually that these drugs have side effects and so forth. So for me, here those things I really don't meddle. But even if I'm getting a headache, I don't take any tablet for headache. And when I was going through this period of grief, even after my father was buried and all these kind of things, there were times I was taking it, so I was worried that my head will hurt me day in, going and coming. And just because I have had the experience with worshiping God, that is why I used to run to God in worship. I used to start to worship God, and as I'm worshiping God, the headache will go, right? As I said, some people might be like, that don't sound real, but how you would know if you don't try it? And even if you try, do you have the faith to believe that God is going to do this thing, right? Because the Bible says without faith it is impossible to please God. So that is what I used to do. And as again I said, I never said don't use tablets. They are not the things I run to. If I use tablet, it may be most likely if I have a fever, right? And other than that, I don't use tablets. I will use like more like natural stuff, right? And I don't run to doctors. Usually I run to God. I prefer to run away from doctors, right? Because some of them, I've been to doctors and basically I've realized like some of them don't even know what they're doing. Like they are basically experimenting on people. Right? The last doctor I've seen, I was like, oh my gosh, no way, this could never be happening. But the thing is, yeah, that's what I did. I spent time worshiping God, right? So if you have the faith and you believe in God, you can worship God through whatever you are going through, and God is able to help you. Just believe in what you are going through. Sorry, in what you are doing in terms of worshiping God, and God will come true for you. God will come true for you. And I have been doing this for some years now. If I get a headache, I may not run to go and worship one time, but if I find it's not going away, I'm going to go into worship. Trust me, I am. So God bless you all. I actually also never did counseling. No people. I mean, it have the people who would need counseling. Everybody is not me, obviously. Everybody is not me, but I don't need no counseling. I just go to the counselor of all counselors, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, King Jesus Christ, because I know in whom I'm believing, and I know what I'm actually pursuing. I know what He's capable of doing, so I just run to Him, right? So God bless you all. Take care of yourselves in Jesus' name. Bye bye.